Boom. There you go. All right. Let's get into it. I don't even know what I'm doing today, y'all, but I'm gonna let you know real soon. Welcome to the channel. This is Atlas Capital. If y'all don't know what this is a community, a journey, a lesson when it comes to trading, personal finance, and everything else, that comes with the markets. I'd be a lot more detailed, but I have not come up with my own scripts yet. But yeah. Anyways, let's get straight into it, y'all. Today's video, we are going to cover some already points that I've been listening to recently, what's been going on in the market recently, what we're expecting, as well as making it easier for us to trade. Now, if you don't remember the last couple streams, I lost all my money, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm putting my own money into this. None of this is paper trades. I just want to let y'all know. None of this is paper trades. I took some notes on ICT, the ICT lecture. So we're basically gonna be Caleb for the next few months. And what's great is that Webull has just opened up a futures account. So we trying to open up one of them. Shout out the people in the comments. I've been listening to y'all. I got a new setup. So now hopefully we're not gonna lag when we stream. I've got some future plans going on for the channel and the community. I know a couple of y'all were asking about the Discord community. It's not fully set up yet, but I am working on it. And a little surprise for y'all. A little memento. A little something to take home with you. Just some to remember your time with Atlas Capital. It's not going to be really branded. I should make branded stuff. We'll get there, but really, you'll see. Don't worry about it. We're gonna go in order here. Chat made me a outline for this video, so I'm gonna try and follow it. First things first, let's get straight into it. Some interesting already points that I've been listening to. We've got some IGV names, right? I forget why. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all should just go watch already. He was talking about not playing breakouts, but play the confirmations. And that's been relating a lot to the ICT notes. I'll see if I can bring that up for y'all and show you what I was taking there. And then he's also pointing out the last 10 minutes of market close. I have way too many screens in front of me. Like my neck. Oh my god. Oh. My neck feels bad, bro. My neck's cramped. So let's start with making it easier to trade. All right, so I've got these going on here. I'm not gonna show that. Let's see. So our main goal right now is to make it easier to trade options. So I've got Webull pulled up. I'm not sponsored by Webull, by the way. I'm probably gonna go in and out of topics and just talk about random stuff. I'm gonna try and edit this video on time too. This is the start. This is the start of a YouTube channel, guys. Please don't blame me for not being in the upper echelon of having like a whole thing going. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it. I'm really trying to get things automated and on a set routine for y'all. But this is what we're dealing with. Back to it. So our main thing right now is options. Soon enough, we're gonna get into futures. But with Webull's new setup for the futures account, they allow you to make a futures account now. They need $500, which we used to have, but now we don't. But a good thing is that see, I'm on a let's put that up there on the screen. I'm on a recurring deposit of $50. Just so y'all know, any single time I will deposit more than $50, I will let you guys know, because this is the most open and transparent channel on YouTube. Yeah. All right, back into it. So let's see. So you have 3 tabs. I like to see my P&L, what's going on. What's it like? Like review, now we gotta see orders, positions, order entry. Now, I used to use just this guy right here. This is where I would make my trades. This is the options ladder. For those of y'all that don't know, the options ladder is where you'll see your calls and puts. This is very basic option stuff. I mean, I couldn't tell you any more than that, honestly. I mean, I'm a pretty bad teacher. This is basically where you can choose your different strikes. As you can see, we've got 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, and this is on the SPY. And what is this even hooked up to? Okay, now it's on Tesla. But yeah, this is Tesla. This is the strike. This is we're going up and down here on either side. You can either bet, bet going up, bet going down, and we can either buy or sell on each side. So got a price here. I kind of want that to be bigger. I don't know if it goes any bigger. I think that's why it's like that. Okay, yep. That's our time. Can't make that any smaller. That's why it's cut off there. That's fine. Okay. Pretty sure this is as big as our chart goes. I mean, this is a preset, so that's good. And what I've been wanting to use here is a turbo trader. Now we're gonna go over to all our widgets. We're going to grab a turbo trader turbo trader. It's been a minute since I've been on the computer, guys. I replaced my computer. I did this for y'all. This is an investment one for myself, so I can do things with ease. Not that like school or anything else was going pretty bad on my old computer, but the stream was going bad. And honestly, y'all are the only reason why I want to wake up. I mean, my coworkers could tell you that. But either way it goes. Let's all right. So I used to trade with the options chain. Okay, we already had one here. What am I doing? Let's separate that out. I used to trade with just the options chain. Um, and I'm thinking we can just do away with that because here's my deal, guys. Now at certain times a day, which we're going to discuss soon enough, we can go for those what printers would call it lotto trades, right? Which would be like a options trade, say for example on Tesla, high up here, right? On like the shortest time span possible. We'd go high up and we'd buy a cheap option, right? $6, $7, right? 280, right? Since when does Tesla go up to 280 around then daily? What is that? 240 all the way up to 250. And if that were to happen, right now we're at 220. I mean, it dropped pretty bad. It dropped from 230 down to 210. That's $20. I mean, $20 from here is 240. Goes up $20. I mean, these increase in price by a lot. What's $20 from here? Boom, right? That's $5, $7 into what? 200. We buy 15 of these, right? And just depending on volume, right? Depending on a whole other bunch of factors. Sorry, guys, this is not an options class. We are going to bank, right? Now the purpose of this guy here, right, is to stop me from buying and buying and buying and buying again, right? This is here so that we can get a grip on ourselves. Let's make that 10. All right, guys, 10. And they have filters here. So basically we're filtering down this options chain, and we could filter it here too. Really, that's just like what it's showing. It's not the chain itself, right? So we're filtering within this, and we're on like really the only time I'm trading. And like, see, this just sucks. These drop downs, right? And then I have to go through all this just to get to the strike price, just to get to where we're at right now, right? I have to go through all of this when I boom, what? 1, 2. Where am I at? I'm all the way at the top here. Right? So we don't want that, right? Those are precious seconds that we need, or I would say I need, because I'm on training wheels, um, to execute those trades. So what I'm gonna do is boop, pop, hold up, last percent change on your left, pop, pop, boom. Okay, so let's see, 10 strikes is good, I'd say. Boom, it brings up Tesla just like that. Now our bid is going to be anywhere from, let's see, point zero. Let's do point 10. Let's do $10. Right. So if we're doing $50, right, every week, that's those are my deposit, right? If I go for the very cheapest of these options, right, either side, right, put or call, I'm going to be risking 1/5. 1/5. What is that? 20%. I'm gonna be risking 20% every single time. Now we'll lower that percentage as we move up, right? But I'm really trying to take things carefully, y'all. I'm really trying to show y'all how this is done right, and prove to myself that I can do it right. You know, like you saw the way that I was trading on that stream, right? Unorganized, right? Computer crash, lagging. I pulled out my phone, and you know, once you get the phone out, you know, I really start going crazy. But you know, I'll tell you what really helped me so far, or just what has got me into a good mindset, and I'd recommend that y'all do this too. I'll show you my notes, right? Is watch those ICT videos. So all of this that we're doing here today, guys, every single thing that I'm doing, right, is a lot less of me diving into the deep end of what trading is, but more so disciplining myself with the tools available to me and the rest of the world, to trade in a market that has securities that everybody has access to, you know. Um, and that is our purpose, or one of our purposes in today's video. So we're gonna go between, and I'm definitely not spending $1,000 on one contract. We'll go $100. $100. Okay, there you go. See, it brings up 10 between there and there. Right, look at that. It's a 250 call, 195. Right. And you know what? Maybe I am tripping. Maybe this was supposed to be this way for a reason. I don't know why it's extending outward like that. It's so weird. Okay. I will actually add back that damn, what was I saying? The options chain, because I'm not gonna lie, I may be targeting a specific options trade. So we're going to add in our options chain. Boop, 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 boop. Options, put that in there. Because why not, right? Because why not strikes 50? Because why am I going all the way up there? And descending strike price, so, right? So that's going up. And these makes sense, like, you know, high rates above, you know, versus high reading below. That makes sense. And then you obviously are going up. There's also here. Right. Now, ideally, I would like to switch between like a watch list. I wonder if I can. Options, Windows, trading window. Oh, new window. Drag that over here. Y'all can't see what I'm doing, but basically I got two monitors I do going on right now. Custom blank layout, and then we'll get. Oh, I'll put stuff. I'll see if I can show that. Let me see. Okay, type 56 in the middle. Show full screen. Who knows? Yeah, it's not. It's not. I'll drag it here if I can. Let's see. Okay, yeah. We'll just edit that here. We'll put a chart here. This is strictly like what? Just watching, right? I got a portrait monitor going on left, and I got horizontal, and I have my laptop open at the bottom. Okay. I got interrupted by a phone call. It's okay though. I got family overseas, y'all. You know, sometimes you just gotta pick up. back to it. So we've got the turbo options and the options. I don't even know what I was talking about before. There's gonna be a lot of cuts here, guys. I just want to let y'all know, just for the future of the video. See, I'm already going off topic. There's gonna be a lot of cuts, bro. It's gonna take some getting used to, but we've got these contracts here. We're gonna keep that to 1. Hopefully, we'll be able to increase that to 3. And then we've got these trade buttons. So if I select a contract, these buttons light up, right? And what I can do is I can buy, right? Boom, buy. I'll enter in my password. It's okay. I don't care if y'all see what's up. Hey, look at that. Look at that. And see, that's not even deposits, y'all. I mean, it may as well have been deposits, but it's not. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll show you those trays. And there's a couple of things that I've been listening to when it comes to already, and a couple of things that I've been learning as far as candlesticks and fair value gaps and whatnot that led to bringing this up a little bit, because we were just at 50. You know what I'm saying? So that's nice. It's nice. I'll show it to you on the calendar and whatnot. Here's the chart. See, I'm not even following the outline. I'm not even following the outline right now. I just completely ditched the outline. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll just edit it raw. Y'all just gonna have to deal with it. I may add more charts here to take a look at ranges instead of switching between these, because these come with a, you know what I'm saying, I switched to a 5, now I gotta zoom. You know what I'm saying, I gotta zoom. But back to this options change. So click on this, and I've set a stop loss. Woo! Yeah, you know what I'm saying. A stop loss. Basically, if you don't know what a stop loss is, it will do exactly what it says. What it says it does. It stops your losses. So I've set that up at 15%. So that's about 5 cents, about 5 buckaroos on each one. Yeah, see, look, yeah. So not too bad, if we lose 15%, sure, that's fine. Now there are ways to edit stop losses. There are ways to do it on the fly. Every time that I've tried to do so, though, it's not showing up on the share price chart, the strike price. Basically, where I would be looking at the strike price, like what the price of the shares are. It's showing up on the price of the options. Now, see, guys, I'm not there yet. I can read candlesticks a little bit here and there, but I'm not diving deep into the options chart too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just maybe I'll do it on my second monitor. I'll figure that out to, like, manage the trade. And we'll see about that on the live stream. But that's what I got. That's what I got going on for me. And let's see. We'll take a look at the watch shares. This should be no place to remove, to do orders, to do any order entry. No order entries here. Watch/shares is to do just that. Watch. It's to just watch things. And we'll even use this as our drawing board. Maybe so. See if I can't make this a little bit cleaner to look at. See, why is it tucked? Why is it tucked in there? Why can't it go behind? Where are you going to? I don't understand. It's okay. We'll just leave it like that. Boom. 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 There it is. Here's our borders. Boom. 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 Put this in the simplified mode. Positions. Just like that. Maximum space is what we'll be using here. And you know what? Maybe we just have a little buy button on some shares. You know what I'm saying? Flip some shares, maybe. God, I'm a fucking degenerate. Let's see. Add widget, trade. Turbo trader, no. Not turbo trader. Bad turbo trader, bad. Nope. Classic trade. I just want buttons, yo. That's all I want.
Maybe it is Turbo Trader. Remove trade. Nah, I don't like Turbo Trader. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Turbo order entry. That's pretty crazy. Maybe what I'm looking for, but not there yet. Nope. Classic trade. Nah, nah. See, I want big buttons. I want big buttons and not all these options. We're just gonna edit a Turbo Trader is what we're gonna do. Mm-hmm. Can't do that. That's margin. Flatten. We'll do flatten. Close. Let's see. Or limit at the ask. That way, see guys, we're just setting it up so that I don't have to think when I'm pressing these buttons. Oh, am I pressing the right thing? But nah, you know what I'm saying? I just boom, click. I know what I'm doing. And a lot of that takes setting up. And see, when I was learning how to learning what buttons to press and stuff like that, nobody was ever setting up. Like there are some videos out there for Webull, but nobody's ever going this crazy in depth. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's ever really showing you like the settings that they're doing for themselves that that they would say is comfortable for them. And now see what I'm doing here is I'm doing the limit order because what Webull does is that when you sell and you just click the sell button, they're going to sell it at the market price, right? Which is a lot cheaper than what you could be looking at, right? From what you want to sell, from where like, oh, I'm in profit, I'm green, and I'm not just green, I'm really green. I want to sell at this price, right? Unless you're putting in a limit order, right? Webull is going to sell that market, and that's just what it does. And this happens to me a bit too often on my phone, which is why I'd like to trade on my computer. That's why I think you're supposed to trade on your computer. Um, and I'll be looking into other software soon. But for right now, we're on Webull. I have no sponsor, and we're doing this limit at the ask. That's the ask price. And this is a good till canceled, or maybe not. We'll do it day order. Let's see, working orders, close, position, display. Yep, open P&L, that's fine. Sub orders. Let's see, where's sub orders, stop loss. I can do optional stop losses if I want to. This is just for shares, so we're not doing any of that. We're not doing any of that. Close at the ask. Okay, that's good. I like that. Order confirmation. No. Why would I need to confirm? Let's see, quantity. Got that. And see options. We're getting rid of options. Oop, bye bye options. And we are just sticking. Is that a little mini quote? What is that? Mini quotes. What is that? I don't like that. Okay. There it is. Well, except it's just one. I'll just change up the quantity settings right underneath it. And see for the shares, this is just quick. This is quick, which is why I'm going to buy at the market versus the ask or the bid. We're just going to be buying and selling at market because I don't necessarily care for shares. I know some people out there, I'm pretty sure already flips shares. Not me, though. I stick with DCA. So I'll be dollar cost averaging into a lot of stuff here. Why would I ever want 500? Let's add this stuff here. Quantity. Oh, percentage. I guess it just shows up like that. Okay, and then boom. Just like that. Pop. And then, oh, does this not? Oh, yeah, it does. So I know we can scroll through our positions, so that's fine. So we'll just scroll through like that. Right now we're not in anything. I'm not even in shares, y'all, but I'll be working on getting more shares, just so that we can really commit to a long term, because that's what this is all about. Building a real community. Honestly, a lot of these things are expensive. I don't even know if I want to have quantity settings on shares. I'll just click a bunch of times. Who cares, really? But I mean, if you want to enter into a price fast, I kind of understand. So we'll keep it like that. If I ever want to shut things down, we can do cancel all stocks. Doesn't work in orders, and then we can. We'll see about a flat, but right now I'm not too concerned. I'm not too concerned with the shares. So let's go back to the options. All right, so those are our options right there. To buy, if I'm going to sell that same one, I mean, really, I would go to positions and sell it at limit. That's what I would do, or sell it at ask. So we'll keep it like that. We'll keep it like this. We'll see if we can increase our chart. Boom, just like that. So we'll watch like this. Maybe do some drawings. This is where we'll see MACD and whatnot. This is where I don't want. I'll keep RSI in there, and we're gonna keep RSI low.
because all we're looking for is just regular trend on our side there. And I may pull out an options chart on my second monitor along with a watch list. As far as linking those watch lists and whatnot, we'll deal with all that later because it's getting late and I need to get through this video. So basically, to go back to what Reddy was saying, we were looking at some names.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That took a minute. That took a lot of brain power, more than it should have. Okay, so these are the ICT notes here. I'll collapse all of this. So basically what we want to look at are time frames 15, 5, and 1 minute. And like besides all these IGV names, really, go watch the already videos, y'all. These good stuff when it comes to macro. Even when it comes to some guidance on technical, and definitely very critical when it comes to just fundamental stuff that you should watch out for. But very, very, very solid on macro. That's really what I'm listening to him for. Let's see. We're gonna go to the Qs. QQQ. Go over to the Qs. All right, just so I can see myself here. Qs, notes. So, now we can view things on a daily. Don't know how am I going to reach the bottom of the chart. Ah, God. This is bugging me, y'all. This is bugging me. I'm gonna go to a daily. Show you the Qs. Nearing all-time highs again. Likely gonna break out. At least in my opinion. We see that little, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't break. It didn't break yet. So, besides that, what he's saying, I don't know if you saw it on the ICT notes there. 1 minute, 5 minute, and the 15. Let's go ahead and add the 15 there. See, this is why we need to get things set up. Why am I looking at a monthly chart? I don't need a monthly chart. Maybe a quarterly chart. No, why do I even need a quarterly chart? Week and day is really all we need. But these three key time frames are what is going to help us trade and get in and out of these trades, and just determine a bias, know what we're doing, and it's based off the closes. So if I'm looking at the 15-minute close, let's say we're opening up here, right? Within one span of 15 minutes, I've got this candle that closes bearish, right? I wait for the other. I go zoom in on a 5. Zoom in on a 5. What happened in those 15 minutes? We'll go ahead and bop. Boom. Zoom in on a 5. Now see how it's 2? You see how it's 2? Right? And then it went up there. Right? Where's the 15? Where's that end at? 493. 15. 493. So that's where it closed. You see, so at the end of those 15 minutes, that's where it closed. 493. And you see how it went all the way down, just like that. And see, we can determine a bias there. And see, now I'm looking at yesterday. Don't even mind what I'm doing here. And see, we need to change that on this chart too, so that we know what we're looking at. Okay. So, boom, 493, 494, basically same shame. Closing there, and from there, if we go zoom in on the 5. See, auto would make this a lot nicer. Yeah. Zoom in on the 5, and you see that is 2. That ends up being 2 whole deals right there. And that way we can determine, more or less what's going on. Now, the 1 minute is a little bit crazy when it comes to that sort of deal. The 1 minute, it's got 3, right, going down. Just as the first 3 minutes, and it's bouncing around a little bit, right? But the way that we mark off our levels, right? Look at the way that I'll mark off this level, and see that's what that's what ICT tries to tell us. So I'll mark off this level right here. Drawings, horizontal line, bring that down here, down right there. And as you can see, we dip below that right there. You can see that on the minute or even the 5 minute. We dipped a little below that line, right? And there's that second bar. But ultimately, right, even though we closed here, this is where that second bar is on the 15. Look at that. Look at that. And that day was a little bit choppy, but I hope you can see the gist of what I'm talking about here. Now, please go watch other videos before I get crazy with it. Because really, like I said, the introduction video, guys, this is a journal. Maybe I should open up with that. It's more of a journal than it is an education place. But really, I want to offer like a community to like learn, from like a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe in simpler terms, maybe in layman's terms, maybe in maybe we'll put our own names on things. But we're gonna give everybody due credit, guys. Give everybody due credit. So back to those notes. Go ahead and pull those up again. Notes. Oh, was I full screen? Yep, I was full screen. Let's see. I need to get into a workflow. This is what I'm talking about, guys. And see, workflows are really important. When it comes to any sort of productivity that you're doing, workflows are going to help you out a lot. So we've got our time frames, 15, 5, and 1 minute. These are going to be what he calls the levels and quote unquote inefficiencies, right? Really, we're just marking off our levels. And we are going to be studying price at specific times of the day. Okay, so between 8 to 8:30 a.m. and this is Eastern time, right? And we have Eastern time on our clock right here. As you can see, it's very late. I'm on Central. The market reaches for old highs or lows, or just inefficiencies from previous days to create a fair value gap to offer to the market, right? Because the market, all these computers out there, really the way that I like to think of it, guys, is that there are a whole bunch of computers, right, sitting in a building somewhere, that are making all these trades for like some guy in a suit that wants to go get his bagel. You know what I'm saying? And basically, all we have to do is follow that flow and know what those computers are doing, right? And according to ICT, he's sort of figured out this algorithm, right? He stands by it. You should go watch his videos. This is all coming from him. So we are going to create a fair value gap to offer to the markets. That's just basic supply and demand. Everybody wants a fair price, especially at the opening of the day. And what we're going to do is just take note of how long it takes. So how many candles it takes for price to meet those inefficiencies, or what he would call them fair value gaps, right? Ignore the 9:30. Now, he calls it a draw on liquidity. It is an it's late. It is a initial reasonable assumption to determine a directional move that could unfold. So basically, we're determining a bias, guys. Now, it does not define the absolute move, and the market could do anything, but what it wants to do, what those computers want to do, what ICT says he himself has seen happen, is that the market will always want to return to a smoothness, right? So what he's talking about here, right? Um, let's see. We're gonna go back into it. We're gonna go into the cues and we're gonna dive deep into this. All right. Now, 15-minute chart. And you see this. Now he's telling us, right, to one, look at these levels pre-market, right? So around 7 like pre-market, he says to take a look at these levels. Now every day, what time is this? 8:15, right? 8:15. So 8:30, 8 o'clock to 8:30, right? You wanna take a look at those levels. Something will always happen, right? And this is it right here. Anything exaggerated right here already even pointed this out. You know what I'm saying, guys? Everybody's selling this as something that of their own, right? But what I'm here to show you, I'm just being honest and transparent. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what I know and where I've gotten it from, right? So we may name it with credits to those people just for the sake of it. But that being said, look at that exaggerated line, right? So with that, them being rejected, right, you may want to take a call, right? At least that's what comes to my mind at first, right? Now, also me being me, and if y'all haven't seen in the past couple streams, we've been going off of this first candle of the day business, right? So basically, first candle of the day, if it's red, we take puts. If it's green, we take calls, right? Would have taken puts, boom, caught that move, chilling, right? Now, what he's talking about, a fair value gap. Now, once you see that, you mark off those levels. I need to create shortcuts for this, all right? Mark off those levels, drawings, horizontal line. And now we've got levels for the day. Now I zoom in on a 5-minute. I zoom in on a 5-minute, and now I can tell you, right, where I want what the range is, first of all, right? And where I think, and see, that's coming from the previous day. That's coming from the previous day close. Look at that. We know we're still trading within that range, right? And we have marked off this coming from the pre-market. I'm just going to confirm that for myself there. Where is that from? I swear I just marked that off, though. I think that was the close. That was the close of that candle. So close of the 15-minute candle, zoom in on the 5, and you'll see how it's exactly in the middle there, right? And when he says price wants to return to smoothness, right, it will. This is more of a choppy day. It's a choppy example, right? But you see how within the 5-minute, this wants to return, and this would be your fair value gap. These two right here, right? These two closes, right, or open and close. This would be your fair value gap, right? Because it returns right here. Now you want to check, right, to see. Now we zoom in on a 1-minute, right? We zoom in on a 1-minute and we mark off even more levels, right? More levels right here, boom, right? I mark off this level right here. I hope you can see my cursor. As soon as we get there, right, and we stay above it, this would have been a scalp, right, on the 1-minute, and see, now we're trading. Now we're entering into a position, right? This would have been a scalp, and then we, boom. As soon as we break that right there, right, then no, wait, where is it? It was somewhere in the middle here, but like it was based off of the 15-minute, or was it the 5-minute, right? All right, here. All right, I hope I'm looking at the right day on the 1-minute, 10:17. See, I'm not even looking at the right day. Boom. See, look at that. See how it returns to that smoothness. See, that's what we're trying to get to, right? That's what ends up happening. That's what ICT notices as a pattern, right? So that's like intro to fair value gaps, and basically what it means and how it looks like on a chart, right? Let's see. Pull up our notes. Swings, how do we know where two relative highs will go? Now, high probability of taking out relatively equal high when first high is higher than the second high, right? So this is when you would go long, right? When the first high is higher than the second high, right? We are going to return to a fair value gap and likely go back up, right? When we are short, right, it's the opposite, right? First low, lower than the second low. That's our pre-market range, 7 a.m. to 7:30. And I wrote this for Central time, just because that's what I'm working off of. And then that's 8 to 8:30 open in range, 9 to 9:30. That would be our open. Now, so this whole thing is going to determine our bias for the day, and we're going to wait for disruptions to determine the bias. So now what he's talking about disruptions, he's talking about something like this. We immediately return to that smoothness, right? But we don't break, right? We're not fully cupping this, right? So as soon as that happens, as soon as we start rejecting, reject, boom, 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 right? They're patterns that somebody else knows and I don't. That would say that, hey, it's time to short. Boom, short, just like that. And even though we're seeing this on a MACD, even though it's not crossing here per se, now it just depends what you want, what you have marked off on your levels, on what time frame, what you're comfortable with, right? That's what already says a lot, is do what you're comfortable with, that you will decide when to enter that trade, right? Now just noticing it here, I'm just noticing, look at the peaks on MACD. Look at the peaks on MACD and boom, short. Peak. And see, not necessarily though, and we're on a 1 minute, but definitely, but this is our trading range, we're not getting past 10:30, and that's what ICT was really stressing. And like, I was subscribed to printers, and I was also noticing the exact same thing, right? I'm not trading past 10:30 now. I made that a rule for myself just because I noticed what printers was doing, right? If y'all don't know what printers is, it's Paradise Printers community. I bought into it. It's all right though, because they give some good call outs here and there. I can't really follow every single stock, and basically what we're doing here, is we're just trading on the market. We're trading on Qs and we're trading on SPY, right? All right, and what? Let me go back to this outline. What else is here? T-shirts. I'll put them up there. Let me see if I can put some on me. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. What else is there? Oh, I'm a Jedi. Okay. All right. Enough fun. We'll do this one, just for funs. Um, there you go. All right. So, in case anything goes wrong, guys, really, what I want to stress here, is that I will not stop until somebody gives me a cease and desist. Now, I'm not a good cop. I'm not a good cop potato. Okay. Um, I'm making shirts such as, where's my nightstick pointed to? Boom, boom, boom. and then maybe another boom. I'm not even sure how many designs I have left. I'm not sure when this video is gonna come out. But I've got t-shirts. I've got t-shirts. There's a little surprise. Yay. Woo. All right, and I'm not gonna stop until I get a cease and desist, because I'm doing that thing. I'm doing that thing. You know, where they say um to go to a political rally and sell t-shirts unethically to make money. That's what we're doing here, guys. So go buy a t-shirt. Go buy a t-shirt. Support the channel. And see what's up. Now, I went over how I'm gonna trade and how I'm gonna implement my trades just a little bit. Now we're gonna see a little bit more of that in the stream. And then short-term goals. Okay, so we've got the Discord community coming soon, guys. Let me take this thing off of here. All right, we've got the Discord community coming soon. I will see about streaming on other platforms. That's something to look forward to. I'm still setting up our t-shirt shop, and we will follow up with weekly videos, guys. It's going to be weekly. It's likely going to be on the weekend when I have time. Probably on a Sunday, maybe. Now I may be recording videos to just post on a Sunday, so it may not have market updates or something like that. Because now a part of this whole thing, guys, just being open and honest with y'all, is being transparent. This entire channel is AI driven, right? We are going to create as many automations as possible. I'm going to be showing you how I'm doing that. And I'll be making videos about it. Like, for example, right? I was just thinking, I get a MacBook Pro shortcut to open up my streaming, my Webull, maybe my notes even, and put everything in the right place. In this camera, the Tata camera, right? Put everything in the right place for preparation, right? So yeah, that's what we got, guys. We got the ICT. I'll be following up on that. I recommend that you do as well. I may mention already from here and there, but really you just want to take a look at his videos. We've got a t-shirt shop coming up, and we've got a Discord community coming up. My short-term goals for trading, which I'll show you those live trades that got me up to from our deposit amount to this amount. Not in this video, but I'll do it because I've just been rambling here for about like an hour now, with absolutely no goal. So I'll point that out in a stream. But we are going to be trading a bit more limited from here on, and we're going to be contributing to a long term. I'll also be looking into new software that we may be using besides Webull. However, I hope I can get a Webull sponsorship or something. By the way, guys, everything is monetized and everything is AI driven. Please buy a shirt. Please like. Please subscribe. Thank you so much.